a while since I've done anything quite like this. Ooh. Shit. Shit. Oops, sorry about that. Well, first thing this morning, it seemed like the season of mists and mellow fruitfulness had dawned upon us. It felt very autumnal, but now it's very warm actually, very little wind, so I thought I'd go off on the e-bike and travel along part of the Fosse Way, the Roman road. So let's see what happens. Just riding out of Tetbury en route to Highgrove and Westonbirt. So behind these walls is Highgrove House, the home of our esteemed prince and future king. You hear a buzzard. I don't usually like driving along roads like this. But I've only got about another mile or so and I'll soon be on a much smaller road. This is Westonbirt. And we're going to turn left here. Famous for its arboretum and also its private school, and also it's a lovely village. Probably see the horses in the field here on the left. Nice place. Just seen some Chinese people driving on the wrong side of the road, which is a bit surprising. I don't know why they're over here or how they got over here, but there you are. I guess they're welcome as long as they drive on the correct side of the road. Now coming into the hamlet of Easton Grey. And I must apologise for the incessant rattle of my mudguard. This is a little place that I've done videos on before. And we're just going over the River Avon. And it was settled in the time of the Romans. We're now on a much smaller road. And soon we will be on the Fosse Way, which is just a track. Hopefully it won't knock too much out of my tyres and suspension. So here I am now, just a little way away from Easton Grey, where I'm about to join the Fosse Way. The Fosse Way, I believe, comes all the way from Exeter up to Bath, and then on up through the Cotswolds to eventually to, I believe, Lincoln. And some of the Fosse Way follows a metalled or road, proper road, but some of it is basically on tracks like this. And I'm about to follow this track down to a crossing point of the River Avon, where there was a a Roman camp, and then up towards Tetbury, part of which I rode yesterday actually. One thing is certain along here, we're going to get a lot of mudguard rattling. It's rather gravelly along here, seems to be skidding about a bit. Let's hope I don't fall off. Stinging nettles here overhanging the path, so I'm trying to keep away from them. This is rather steep, so I'm going to take it easy going down here, otherwise I may skid and fall off, and nobody would like to see that happen, would they? So this is the first crossing of the River Avon. This is the Cirencester Avon. It joins up with the Tetbury Avon in Malmesbury. And this is obviously not the original Roman bridge, although part of it may be, who knows. But there was actually a Roman settlement here 2,000 years ago. Lovely old bridge. Somebody's having fun in the river. So now the climb up the other side of the hill is pretty steep. I've not been up here before. This is to stop people driving down here. Nice to get up there, unscathed at the moment. This is where the Fosse Way crosses the Malmesbury Road, near Whatney Manor Hotel. Off we go again on another track. Just crossing the road here from Malmesbury to Shipton Moyne. And now on the right hand side is Wiltshire, and on the left hand side is Gloucestershire. So the houses here on the right are not in the Cotswolds, but the houses, were there any, and there aren't at the moment from here, on the left would be Cotswold. In a minute I've got to go down a very bumpy lane, or it was the last time I came along here, to the another crossing of the River Avon. This time it's the Tetbury Avon, and I know I'm going to get shaken around a bit. Morning. Thanks. This road is popular for people doing off-road motorcycling.
Morning. Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
Hiya.
Thank you for waiting.
Can only imagine what it must have been like 2,000 years ago when the Romans built this road as part of their 8,000-mile network of roads in England. So this is where the Fosse Way would cross the Tetbury Avon. It makes you wonder what it was like here years ago. The berries are out on the hawthorn tree. Gorgeous spot, really. I'm not going through the water, guys. No, 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 no. I've got to go across this little bridge, and I think I'm going to walk it. Just thought I'd go back and take a shot of the bridge. So there's the bike. And there's the little bridge. Old, but not that old, I would think. So upriver is Tetbury, and downriver is Malmesbury, which is where the Tetbury Avon joins the GlouCESTER Avon. It goes on down to Bath and Bristol. Lovely spot. What's this guy gonna do?
After you.
I was unable to persuade that guy to run through the river, which is a bit of a shame. Pretty steep hill up. I had to meet up with the Malmesbury to Tetbury road and cross over there. And we go straight across here. Morning. Can't hear anything. Straight across. Still the county line. Road has a lot of farm tracks along this bit. Crossing it. Oh, we got a horse up here. Okay. Thank you, my love. Well, it's a lovely morning. So very briefly here, we are on the Long Newton to Credwell Road, and this little bit I came on yesterday, which has sort of inspired me to have another go of doing a longer stretch today. Some of the guys on the little bike ride a week or so ago came up this way, and we met, the rest of us met them at the other end. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just extraordinary to me to think that the Romans built this, paved it with stone 2,000 years ago. Where did they need to go, one asks oneself. I have to say that after nearly 14 miles now, I am beginning to feel my backside. So this is where me and the boys stopped and had shortbread and drinks. I can hear horses. So that stretch of road was the Ashley to Cheglow road. I'll try and put a map up if I can. And now we're going north, sort of towards Campbell Airfield, where you can't go any further because it's an airfield. Well, I'm going to see if I can get up to the fence. Some of my mates did, so let's see if I can do it. A load of pheasants up ahead. They don't seem to know where to go. I think we'll go right here, they say. That's a good idea. The rose hips are out. Berries. What have we got here then? So this is the Culkerton to Campbell Road, I would say, or Oaksey Road. I'm going to cross here. Let's see how much further I can go. I can see the airfield from here. It looks a bit of a dodgy ride, to be honest. A lot of brambles and stuff. A bit of undergrowth. Nearly came off then. It's not many people go up this way because it doesn't go anywhere. You gotta come back the same way. Just seen a deer. Unfortunately didn't have the camera on. Not exactly very pleasant riding up here actually. Just hope I don't end up getting a puncture. We're getting near the end now. Oh. It's been a while since I've done anything quite like this. Ooh. Shit. Shit. Have to get off. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to say anything bad, but it's a little bit hairy. Gonna give it another go. Not sure how much further it goes. Anyway, let's see. I can hear people up here doing burn-ups with cars on the racetrack, on the airport. I don't think I'm going to get any further. I'm pushing. I don't think it can be very much further. But I'm not looking forward to riding back this bit. I'm going to leave the bike here and walk to the end. Can't be very far away. Yeah. Don't think I would have been too happy riding along this bit. Is this the end here? Yep. Well, this is it. This is where the Fosse Way would have crossed the airfield before the airfield was built. Now they call it the Cotswold Airport, private airport, or airfields I should say, used in World War II. You may be able to hear cars screaming up and down. But that's it as far as we can go. So I'm turning round and going back. Right, so I'm about half an hour from home, I suppose. Maybe. I'm going to try and ride back through all this undergrowth, which isn't very clever really. And let's see how it goes. Shit. Oh. God. Shit. I keep saying shit. I don't know why. I can't be as much of a gentleman as some people perhaps think I am, but others know me well anyway, so. I'm hoping I'm not going to fall off, otherwise you may get some other expletives. Shit. And I have fallen off. Oops. Bloody hell. Hardly surprising really. My trousers are nearly falling down. Dear oh dear, what a laugh. I'm gonna walk. I'll turn this off for a minute just in case something else comes out of my mouth. I mean, riding through this was always going to be a problem, wasn't it? Shit. Okay. Well, there are worse words than SHIT, aren't there? I haven't used any of them yet. So, oh God. Sweating like a pig. I'm going to blame my unsteadiness entirely on my tyres. Which I'm sure actually were not designed to do this. Trying to keep in the middle if I take my eye off it for a second, I'm risking falling off. So I'm not taking the direct route home because it would mean going on a very busy road that I don't want to do. So I'm going up this way, which is where I normally walk, but I'm going to try and take a shortcut. But will it turn out to be a shortcut, or will it turn out to be another tirade of expletives? Let's see. So I'm going to give this a go. Let's see. Came down through here walking once. It was very pleasant. So I've managed to get myself in another pickle along here. The GoPro, of course, has run out. So I think this will be my last report before I get home. Hopefully without stinging myself and scratching myself and falling off again. At least you won't hear the expletives. Well, this really is the last leg. The GoPro gave up on me. Got scratched and stung and nearly fell off again on a narrow track that I couldn't film, thank goodness. You didn't want to hear what I said. So another mile or two and I'll be at home.
You've got leaves in your hair.
What?
You've got leaves in your hair. Bend down a bit. What have you been up to, love? Have you been frolicking in the undergrowth?
I was frolicking alone.
Oh, that's sad.